Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Feels good. It was a little muddy on the grass when I was taking my oldest to school before I got to the store. But you know how you avoid getting mud on your shoes is you don't walk in it. And that's a lesson that's kind of tough to explain to an excited 5-year-old who's heading into kindergarten. I'm like, stay out of the mud. Stay out of the mud. Stay out. It's just kind of like, I understand why parents look forward to those quiet times because you just sound like a broken record. Stay out of the mud. Stay out of the mud. Don't hit your brother. Where is your shirt? Why is my 3-year-old always without clothes? I don't know. This is why I have gray hair, though, which is going to get cut today. I used to have Thursday off, but since we have the show, I come in, do the show, leave early. I'm very transparent, so I'm telling you all this. I'm going to get this thing cut today. So tomorrow, and I feel bad for my first guest because she's got to look at this thing that I have going on here. But tomorrow is going to be a new me coming in with a professional mullet, so I'm excited for that. Chef Tess is in the kitchen, and from what I've been told, I may have to do some sampling later on in the show. Darn it. Somebody's got to do it. How you doing, Chef?
Great. How are you doing, Tony?
I'm good. What are you making right now? You're rocking and chopping, it looks like.
Rocking and chopping. I am cutting up some cilantro for the lunch that I'm serving today.
Okay.
Up in the front of the store, we're going to do tacos this time.
Ooh.
Instead of a sandwich.
So when folks walk into Hy-Vee near the floral side, you're going to be set up.
Right there.
And what kind of tacos are you doing?
I am doing carnitas today. So it's like a slow braised pork, shredded. And then I finish it by sauteing it again in oil so it's crispy.
Nice. Okay.
Pretty
How many are
delicious.
you going to be selling in the lunch?
How many?
Yeah.
I sell them individually.
Oh, okay.
So you can get 1 or you can get 10.
All right.
Whatever you want.
What's the price for one?
$3.
$3. And it's, so what's it going to be garnished with? Obviously the cilantro. But then I can't tell, is it corn or pineapple over there?
Pineapple.
Yes!
Pineapple, and that's very traditional Mexican street food, so that's why I do that. And then, yeah, the cilantro and a roasted salsa verde if you want a little bit more heat.
So there's that balance of the savory and the sweet, and then if you want that heat on the back end.
Yep.
Why don't we just talk about food the whole show? That sounds fun. All right, well, if you need me to sample later, and then what kind of tortilla are you going with?
Flour.
Flour.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm not a hard shell fan. I'm just going to put that out there. So just keep that in mind, I guess.
Okay. Noted.
And for everybody watching, whether it's live or on MPW Channel 5, not a hard shell fan, but that's okay. That's my cross to bear. Okay, busy show today. My first guest, I'm so happy that she's here, Nora Dwyer, who does a lot. It's hard. I was thinking about like how to label Nora Dwyer. Oh, do you want to clip that? Yeah, right up there. Sorry.
Right there.
I'm like, how do I come up with a title for Nora Dwyer? Because she's super involved. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thanks
coming.
a lot.
So we're going to be able to talk about a variety of things from the food pantry to RMT Fitness. And then, I don't know, your schedule is always busier than mine.
It's not bad, really.
Is it? Come on.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very busy.
It's too bad.
Can we start with the food pantry?
Yeah, I'd love to. So I, about a little over a year ago, got involved with Muscatine Community Food Pantry, and it's been around forever.
Sure.
You know, it really started back in the 70s with the USDA surplus food distribution, and just evolved from there. And it's completely unaffiliated with any churches, but we get so much support from private donations from individuals, corporations who are doing food drives, and then we also have a lot of the churches, as I said, and then we're also recipients of the food rescue that started through United Way.
Yep.
I think it actually originally started with Blue Zones and trying to figure that out. So we get some of the items that are pulled off the shelves prior to the expiration date, and
I love that.
And especially the fresh breads and those kind of things. So it's been really cool to see how the community's come together with it.
So the Muscatine Food Pantry is on Iowa Avenue. It's not tucked away per se, but like I found out where it was like less than a year ago. I knew that it existed, but as far as where it's how would you describe where it's at? It's at like the backside of the former post office?
The former post office, which is now the county administration building.
Right.
And then we are back on the loading dock area. And we had quite a challenge over the spring and really through the summer last year with the repair they were doing, not only on 4th Street, but then the parking lot was redone. And so that created a few challenges, but we were grateful to the county, which allows us to be there. And we had the downstairs, it was like a meeting room and that type of thing. So the access was a little bit more visible, right off of Iowa Avenue across from the library and MCSA. So a lot of people could see us right there.
And I've sensed, like, I've been there, I understand where it's at, but yeah, I mean, when I was told how many people are utilizing the Muscatine Food Pantry, it's an eye-opening conversation to have. Because I mean, it's a great resource to have, right? In a perfect world, we don't need food pantries, but we do not live in a perfect world. So for folks that need it, I mean, it's there, and it's there, you know, all the time. I mean, it's never.
We're open 3 days a week.
Yeah, but
from 8 to 10:30.
And I mean all the time in the sense that, like, it's never, the supplies are never depleted to the point where they have to say, you know, like, we can't give any. I know that it's gotten low at times, but so it is 3 days a week, right? Okay.
Yeah, so we're open from 8 to 10:30, and the way we're structured, and there are some other food pantries in town. Salvation Army also has some food supplies, and we're trying to work together in what we call a food resources group.
Sure.
So not only Salvation Army, but MCSA, Muscatine County Extension Service. So we're doing some things, and now we've got the Muskie lockers both at the high school and at the middle schools.
Yeah.
So obviously there's a need for resources out there. And you know, we found that especially for kids, it's that thing of if they aren't fed, then they're going to be less attentive at school and all those sorts of things. So everybody's trying to do their best, and it's really cool to be part of something that's trying to give back a little bit.
It is so important that the young kids, and I don't think there's anything more heartbreaking than realizing that there's children that are potentially showing up to school or coming home from school and not having the luxury of, let alone a snack, but a meal. So that's where places like the Muscatine Food Pantry, Muskie Locker are so crucial. I mean, it's really important. So is it, for people that are going to watch this, Nora, you know, and they feel like I could donate to the Muscatine Food Pantry, what's the best way to do that? Is it to come down when it's open? Should they call? I mean, what would you say?
So we do have a Facebook page. So we're trying to put a lot more information out there so that suggestions for donations, especially if corporations or our larger groups are trying to do food drives. So that's one way. And then, you know, really, we can actually leverage their dollars better than they can by, you know, it's really nice to donate, you know, as you're cleaning out your cupboards and you're like, oh, well, I changed my food plan and I'm not eating this anymore. So that's really nice, but we can take those dollars, so $3 we can actually buy more than what they could necessarily at retail price. So that's one way to do it. And then we also...
and we do have your Facebook page pulled up, which is nice.
Oh, awesome.
So we're able to do that. So it's on Facebook,
perfect.
Muscatine Community Food Pantry. I don't want to interrupt you, but I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and that's great that we have that, right?
We want to get up to a few more likes, so it'd be awesome if people go on there. And, you know, we're trying to, again, collaborate with MCSA and other service agencies so that we aren't all looking for the same dollars and trying to figure it all out. So
because there is that balancing act called... You know, we have like one pot essentially to you know, one pool to go to, but I feel like there's enough resources for everybody.
And we're looking for some volunteers, so if there's some folks...
I'm glad that you mentioned that.
That'd be great. Especially some folks that are willing to lift a little bit heavier items.
You came to the right spot, Nora.
Yes.
You came to the right spot.
Tony?
Ryan would love to volunteer.
Perfect.
He's 20-something.
Young backs
Yes.
would be helpful.
I have a 34-year-old
when
back.
we're-
It's not a great back. No, I'm just
yeah,
kidding. But yes, volunteers are always important, right?
Yeah, so that'd be great if they want to leave a message, and
Mm-hmm.
we're really trying to use that Facebook page as a way to
Sure.
communicate with the community
Yeah.
with some things. And so there's lots of ways to give, and we're really appreciative. I mean, we've had so many donations this last year, and
It's great.
and how
Yeah.
how it's all working. So,
I tell you what, I mean,
it's really cool.
Again, if you're watching us live right now on Hy-Vee today or on MPW later this evening, think about ways that you can get involved in your community.
Yeah.
Because, it's easy. It's so easy in Muscatine County. There's so, like, if you have an interest or you have a specialty and you want to, like, take advantage of what you do for a living or a hobby, or if you're retired, I mean, all you have to do is jump online or even grab a phone book if you're not internet savvy. I get that. I mean, you understand that. I mean, you've been so involved for a number of years. It's really just as you just have to have conversations, ask the questions.
Right.
And there's a bunch of great people in this town that'll be like, yes, you can do that, or you can do this. So
I think really, like, United Way is awesome, and
Yes.
Nicole with the volunteer page. And so you can put in all of your interests, and that's really how I got started with it, because
Sure.
I had a really bad knee injury and was kind of sitting around home going like, I'm going crazy.
Right.
And so I really had an interest in food resources, and chatting with Charlotte Schaefer at MCSA, and then Nicole. It's like, oh my gosh, this is really a need out there.
Yeah.
How can I help?
sure.
And then they were looking for somebody to help a little bit with marking, and lo and behold, I got
Right.
on the board, and now
Yeah.
hopefully we're doing some good work, because we really would like to collaborate with all the groups that provide this kind of resource to people. We Bags of Blessings is actually under our umbrella, if you will,
Yeah.
and that particular service they started out with preparing weekend
Sure.
bags for kids that they could easily fix.
Right.
And started out with 70 and has gone up to over 200 kids now.
Wow.
So that's a critical area, and that serves all elementary students.
Sure.
And then, like I said, the Muskie Lockers at both the middle school. And, Tony, it's like that thing where you start talking to people and it breaks your heart, because we actually have homeless kids in middle school. And they're hopping from couch to couch.
Yeah.
So then it's like, well, if I can get a Snickers bar from somebody, that's going to feed me for a little while. So
Yeah.
that's those kind of things where you just...
And it's tough
Yeah.
because, I mean, for a lot of those kids, and I don't want to speak for them, of course, but their situation is not something that they probably broadcast.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They're
Right.
not telling their friend. I can't even imagine, having a friend that you see in school, because for all of us, we'll have those friends that we see in school and the friends we see outside of school, right?
Sure.
And there's probably, and it could be your kid or grandkid or niece or nephew or whomever that's going to school has that friend, and they don't understand that when they leave school, they might not know where they're going to sleep, where they're going to eat, and that is devastating.
And I think one of the big things is, you said, we are a community that really is watching out for each other
Yes.
in a lot of ways, but trying to get the word out that that's a need, and or for those kids or that family to not
Yeah.
be proud enough to ask for some help.
Right.
But it's also, we've lost some connections with, the way our society is right now. So, maybe it would be like, can you make a meal for somebody?
Sure.
Or talk to the principal, and if you like to cook,
Yeah.
could you put together a couple casseroles
Right.
that could then go to those families that are looking for some stuff?
Are these
So,
kids
yeah.
that donated for Bags of Blessing that we have on the monitor over there, or are
Yeah.
they recipients?
I'm
That's great.
not sure
Okay.
which one
Yeah.
that was from. Yeah.
But that's great.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff like that going on out there.
And-
And the kids are starting to get. During the Day of Caring, we've had some of the high school kids came down and
Sure.
helped us sort out some of the items that we had. And we had a Boy Scout troop that came in and helped build some shelves for us. So
That's cool.
There's lots of ways to collaborate with people and with organizations. So if there's a group that's looking for a service project,
sure.
we'd love to work with them that way and
And it's
figure
also
out some
important,
stuff.
like, Nora, for people to understand, because it seems like giving is year-round. However, it almost would appear to be seasonal based on when things spike.
It is.
Around the holidays, maybe around the start of school, but then there's this whole other part of the year, specifically summer. So again, if you're watching this, just keep that in mind. Like, just because, you feel like, organizations like the Muscatine Community Food Pantry or Salvation Army seem to be riding this wave of holiday giving, that it's not a long run, right?
Yeah.
It's a short wave for sure.
Well, and the cool
they
thing
need to
during
understand that,
the summertime too is that we've got the master gardeners and lots of home gardeners that will donate their excess, or even they're planting a garden because they love to garden.
Yeah.
And then they bring everything down to us.
Right.
So we're actually able to provide fresh vegetables
Sure.
to folks that they might not normally get.
Yeah.
And that's a really important part, and really excited about what we're able to do with the Extension Service, even providing maybe some other ideas of, how to cook or how to prepare affordable meals. And Nancy Dew is on our board, and she's a great resource.
She's awesome
for some things. So it's really like I said, that whole collaboration is kind of where I'm at, and trying to do a lot of those kind of things. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. If people are doing a good job at it.
Right.
So let's bring everybody together.
And on top of, again, all of the work with the food pantry, you're now involved with RMT Fitness, which is super cool.
Yep.
And again, you're a very busy person, and I want to mention the RMT stuff because that's a great small business that has kind of evolved, got into a bigger space, and then you get involved and in a variety of ways, helping sort of bring in like the massage therapists.
Yes.
And then also they have this new tracks system. I know you brought some props.
Yeah, we've got
There's
this
like these
great thing.
suspension work. Now we're not going to work out on the show.
Right.
I don't think.
I know we have. So this actually we have so it's a platform, or it's a frame, if you will, and so everything attaches to that.
This is my workout for the
there
day,
you
by
go.
the way.
There you go. And these are out, and so there's lots of different things we can do, and so it's all body weight based.
Sure.
So it's really a cool thing. You're seeing it a lot of places. People can use these even at home, but it's on the principle that use your body as a machine.
Right.
Is the TRX slogan, and so Martin Martinez, personal trainer, started out downtown, and I got to know him
the place he started downtown was not big. I mean, it wasn't one of the big storefronts. Right.
Yeah.
I remember seeing pictures, and we have the RMT Facebook pulled up. But so how long have you known him?
About a couple of years I've been working out with him. Like I said, I had this big knee injury, and was trying to figure out how do I get back into condition that I wanted to do, and done a lot of things. And he helped me. I mean, in a year I've lost about 30 pounds, and so that was kind of transformative for me. Yeah. I've been in fitness and stuff for probably 20 years.
Yeah.
Worked at the Y forever ago. So it's we do massage therapy there. I do some targeted stretching protocols with it all, and the idea is doing small group fitness classes.
Great.
And it's in the old Skateland building.
Right.
So
the former Skateland.
Cool
so if you were doing the couples skate back in the day, now you could do the couples TRX.
People had their first date there, and most of them are still together, I think.
Yeah.
So it's a cool fixture within the community. Yeah. And we're really excited to be there, and the numbers are growing, and the interest is really coming along. And
that's great.
So, there's some cool stuff happening that way.
And again, it is different when you start to use that body weight. I mean, I think for some people, they maybe have seen pictures and video, and they think like, wow, what kind of workout is that?
Yeah.
And I haven't done RMT, but I did a thing called Kosama.
Oh, sure.
And it's similar in the sense that you're using your body weight, and I never had sweat more in my life. So I have a feeling that's how the RMT is very sweaty.
You get a good workout for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You bet.
All right.
It's awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
So, and then as far as getting folks signed up, or if they're interested in RMT, just should they show up? Website, Facebook,
so
what do you
think? RMT Facebook page, and then the RMT website, and then I have Nora Dwyer LMT Facebook page, as well as I've got a NoraDwyer.com now. So it's like this whole technology thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm able to go back to some of my writing days and start a blog and write about some health and wellness things and some of that stuff. And
I think it's great. There's so many ways, again, for people to be creative.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do a live stream show from a grocery store, right?
Right. Yeah. How about that?
I know.
Yeah, who thought?
Yeah. Well, that guy right there, Chad Yoakum, this was his whole thing.
Yeah.
I just show up and try and not, have my HD makeup run or whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I need to invest in some HD makeup, maybe. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming on.
Tony.
I appreciate it.
A lot.
Nora Dwyer.
It was a lot of fun.
Please get involved with the Muscatine Community Food Pantry. Check out RMT if you want a good workout, and don't be a stranger to the show, okay?
All right, anytime.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's check in with Chef Tess in the kitchen.
Thanks a lot.
We're going to be doing some sampling later on, that's for sure. And Chef, where are you at in your? Are you just like going to start plating this up in a few? Okay. Well, I mean, maybe just hang out, but I don't want to be rude to my other guests and sit here and eat like a delicious taco. I mean, I would if you forced me to, but
I actually just got done slicing up some lime wedges for the tacos.
Okay.
And I thought that would be a great opportunity for today's chef hack.
Nice.
And this is one of the things I like to teach people a lot, because when we use limes and lemons, we use them for their juices.
Yeah.
And there's some things you can look for when you're picking out citrus fruit that you're going to use for juice. And so this lime right here, it's got kind of like a gnarly appearance. It's more firm. It doesn't really give too much. This would be a better lime for zesting, things like that.
Sure.
And then this one is really, really nice and smooth all across the surface, and it gives to gentle pressure of my thumb. What that means is that the rind on the inside is thinner, which means that there's more juice per lime than this one.
Nice.
So if you were going to use this for salsa or making a nice summer cocktail, you would want to choose this nice smooth one right here. And if you were using a lot of zest in a recipe, you would want to choose this one right here. And that's kind of what they look like side by side.
I feel like I'm going to culinary school right now. I love it.
Bit by bit, we'll get you
Yeah,
there.
thank you. I will be Chef Tone soon enough. Right? All right, our next guest. It's nice to meet you, by the way, for the first time.
Good to meet you.
Do you want to clip that microphone on right there? Rebecca Kerwin-Howe in the house. Downtown Muscatine has been looking good, Rebecca.
Thank you.
This
not just our hotel,
everything. I wanted to bring you in because I'm super excited for the Merrill Hotel and Conference Center to open, and it's one of those right. It's one of those projects that the groundbreaking happens, and you can kind of get a sense of what's going to be there. And then this beautiful building starts to rise. All these different contractors working for the past 2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years we've been on site working on this project. So.
And now you're opening.
We're opening on March 12th.
Oh my gosh.
So we're a little over a week away.
Right. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're pretty much ready. I mean, there are a few things that, as I always say, I'm kind of walking on the ledge and nothing's taken me off yet. So we're still going forward.
It's going to be so great. And like you said, downtown has had this revitalization with the riverfront and kind of getting a sense of what Mississippi Drive is going to look like. And I was just down there yesterday heading to the MDA lockup.
Oh,
and
good.
it's just that intersection of Iowa Avenue and Mississippi Drive, it looks so good.
It does. It really
looks
does.
great.
I think it's there's more people who are actually utilizing it, just not for parking anymore, but they're actually walking back and forth.
Yes.
And actually getting, especially now that the weather's starting to get a little bit better.
Oh.
You guys were a little brutal there for a while.
Which, by the way, when you have weather that's like 30 below, it's not the best for, building anything, let alone a giant
No,
hotel.
outside especially.
Right. People doing some of the brickwork.
Yeah.
Oh, they had some tough conditions. But we've been able to kind of follow along with the progress on your Facebook page for the Merrill Hotel and the website, and it just looks breathtaking. I want to talk first about that ballroom upstairs and the view that you have of the river.
Beautiful. It's just turned out perfect. It turned out everything that we wanted out of that. It's 12,000 plus square feet of total conference room space.
Wow.
Various rooms.
Yeah.
We have a huge ballroom in the front, and then we have two side ballrooms that emulate the larger ballroom.
Sure.
And they all can be split into three.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can either
great.
have one bay or you can have 3 bays.
Yeah.
There. So a lot of utilization. So we can actually have 3 parties in the main ballroom who get to utilize that deck.
And they can all use the deck too.
Yeah, we can separate the deck out
that
so that we can utilize that deck also.
Yeah, and that deck again, seeing some pictures off of it.
It's beyond belief.
How do you? I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that view, whether it's for a wedding reception or, I know that the Chamber of Muscatine's having their annual dinner there.
350 people.
Holy moly!
It will be our first large group
Yeah.
in the hotel, and we're so excited to have them. We've got a lot of exciting things planned.
Sure.
Some they don't even know about.
Ooh. And we do have your Facebook page pulled up, so
Okay.
Ryan, let's take a scroll down and just give people a sense. Again, it's the Merrill Hotel and Conference Center in downtown Muscatine. Keep going a little bit. We're going to get to some of these pictures to show folks. In addition to this gorgeous, there's one of the pictures from inside a bathroom of one of the hotel
That's the
rooms.
junior suite bathroom.
Junior suite,
Yeah.
nice.
So we created these junior suites, and they're corner suites.
Okay.
And basically, what they are is they're a bedroom, a king size bedroom. We do have an ADA that's a queen, but they're king size beds with an actual couch that turns into a sleeper bed. So it's a
Great.
small little living area, and then the regular hotel room. So it's just a larger suite, and it's got two sides.
So
views.
in addition to the suites, how many total rooms do you have at the Merrill?
122.
Oh my goodness.
22. And the special part about it is we created 2 presidential suites. And these presidential suites can actually be 1 bedroom all the way up to 3 bedrooms.
Wow.
So there's a lot of flexibility in those.
That is great.
Yeah, we're excited about those.
We had a shot. Can we go back to that lobby? I think that was. I know that when it came to some finishing touches, and maybe it wasn't finishing touches, but you were able to go in to, like some local art galleries and pick
Yep.
out different pieces. And I know that has been so important to really make the Merrill have, that local
Yep.
flair from across Muscatine County.
Yep.
So talk about that for a minute.
Well, we're working with a lot of different artists. We're working with Jeff Weichert. He's doing a lot of my sculptural work. You'll see his work in the elevator lobbies on every floor. You'll see his work.
Cool.
He'll also be doing some work out in our green space once we get that green space done. In addition, he's doing our outdoor benches, which are going to be absolutely gorgeous for the front of the hotel. And then he's doing a larger sculpture for me in the hotel. So we're excited about having him on board. We're working with Jim Elias from Sunrise Gallery. And
Jim was just in the store. I don't know if you saw.
No, I did not.
He was here when Nora just sat down. I saw Jim, and I don't know if he was shopping, but I know that you've been working with him.
We've been working
yeah.
a lot with Jim,
Sure.
and Jim is going to be featured. His group of people are going to be featured in a few places, just to begin with. And we still haven't finished all the artwork in the hotel,
Sure.
but he's going to be featured in all of the hotel room guest rooms. So we have a abstract bridge piece that
Cool.
we're using from him,
Nice.
and then we're also using a photograph from the of the crab. The crab.
All right, yeah.
Crab digger or whatever his name
the
here.
clamor or whatever.
The clamor,
yeah.
Which
Standing
was loved.
down by the river.
His beautiful black
Yeah.
and white we're using for that. And then in addition, he's created a button artwork one of his artists has that simulates the pearl button industry.
Cool.
So those are the pieces that we're using there, and then we're going to be doing a consignment area for him in the hotel sundry area. We have a lot
Nice.
of wall space. In addition, we're working with Muscatine Art Center.
Okay.
And so they have 2 walls in our main hotel, which will be rotating out different pieces
Awesome.
from them.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll be tying that in with actually the pieces that they're actually showing in the hotel to try to bring people over to the Muscatine Art Center.
So we've got the rooms, we've got the banquet facility. There is a restaurant.
There
as
is a
well.
restaurant named Maxwell's.
Maxwell's. Okay, what can you tell me about Maxwell's?
Well, Maxwell's is going to be, it's not a steakhouse.
Okay.
But it's going to be an American restaurant that features steaks. It's
Okay.
also going to feature a lot of specialty food, seafood, other pork, etc., chicken.
Sure.
Chef Stewart is fantastic, and hopefully he'll get into the kitchen today. We have
Great.
to wait for state inspection, so
Sure.
he'll start getting into the kitchen and working his magic today. So we're ready for next Monday. But we're excited about that. Wine selections will be nice.
Yeah. I think it's so wonderful, again, to see the process come along and the fact that you're almost ready to open. How many jobs will be created with the opening of the Merrill Hotel and Conference Center?
Directly, approximately 70 jobs.
Nice.
Indirectly, somewhere in the range of 80 to 90.
Wow.
So that's a significant amount for
Absolutely.
downtown Muscatine.
Yeah.
And the team that we've acquired just so far, we
Yeah.
have about 60 on staff now. It's just been fantastic. Their energy level is through
Yeah.
the roof.
Yeah.
And they're all extremely happy to be there, and we're happy to have them. And we're just having a ball getting this thing up and running.
I can't wait. Again, we have your website pulled up, and March 12th is going to be here soon. I've seen quite a few folks that I know that are in Muscatine that are going to spend the night, opening night.
Yeah, I know.
They just want to do a little staycation.
I know.
So
Actually, I'm staying there next week.
that's good. I would hope so. Maybe you get a
Moving
discount.
rooms.
I don't know if you get a discount or not, but
I don't know either.
But I do think it's important for people to understand that the impact that the hotel has on a local level is just wonderful. Job creation.
Economic impact is
yes.
over $1 million a year.
Wow.
13 million over 10 years is what's estimated.
Such an amenity.
Just for
yeah.
Muscatine. That doesn't include the state of Iowa.
Correct. So then that's important because with the companies that we have in this town, from the H&Is to Bandag and even Carver Pump and Stanley, when they have folks that travel and they bring folks from out of town, whether it's from in the States or abroad, they're going to have another wonderful option in the heart of downtown at the Merrill Hotel. Yeah. And in addition to being able to have them stay there, they can hold meetings and so on, correct?
Yep. Yeah, we're a couple things. The reason why this hotel became kind of a vision was because there was really a niche that wasn't being hit in Muscatine, and that was the business traveler.
Sure.
You know, full service hotel for the business traveler. And many of that is actually going outside of your community. From the corporations that actually exist in Muscatine.
Correct.
And it's going outside the community, and it's going to Iowa City or it's going to Davenport. So this brings it back into the community. All those dollars come back into the community.
And it would be a whole other show talking about the hotel motel tax and how important that is. And losing heads in beds when there's big things going on, whether it is that business travel or these soccer tournaments.
Absolutely.
You know, we quite frankly, we did not have enough hotel options.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
And it is important, again, that the Merrill Hotel exists because, you know, all these folks are coming to Muscatine and they're having these meetings, and then, like you said, they're driving to Iowa City or the Quad Cities. So it's going to make the businesses more successful because folks will have a good feeling about, like, well, I went to Muscatine, but then I had to travel 45 minutes to my hotel, whereas now they could walk in some regards, right? In many
instances, they can walk. I mean, it's actually only 2 miles from here to the downtown facility.
I was going to offer to walk, but I didn't, you know, I don't know if you want to do a walking tour. 2 miles, that's it, huh?
It's just 2 miles.
All right. And then the other thing that's cool is, and this is just small, but, you know, I'm downtown a lot, and I've noticed a nice little parking garage in the back.
Yeah,
I think that's cool. People thought it was going to be, you know, 50 stories high.
Yeah.
You've dealt with a lot of, how do I say this? On my notes, I wrote dispelling some of the rumors. And that, again, is a whole other show. But, you know, when the garage started to go up, oh, well, there goes, you know, the view. And I'm like, it's a tough thing to have to dispel everything that you've come across.
Well, you know, the garages are never pretty. They're just never pretty. You can't make it. You can't make a parking garage pretty. And the expenses on those parking garages are exceedingly high. I think that runs in the range of, for Iowa, $23,000 per parking space.
Wow.
To build.
And you have a lot of parking spaces in there.
We have about 100.
I don't want to do the math. Oh my gosh.
About 100.
But yeah.
So our goal was to try to make it as obscure as possible.
And it is. It's very obscure.
I think the architects did a very good job of making that thing obscure.
They did.
And hopefully, as we move on and we figure our flows out and we figure the event flows, we're going to be able to bring that a little bit open to the public so that they can utilize it too.
Yeah, I just think, again, you know, it's easy to read things online in comment sections and you know, they're not true.
I just encourage people to come talk to us.
Just
Stop
ask
by the
questions,
hotel, ask questions, come talk to us, because, I mean, there's no nefarious things going on here.
No.
We're just trying to build
Just trying to operate a business.
Yeah, operate a business and improve downtown. I mean, that was something that Stan Howe it was in his vision.
Correct.
And we're just trying to finish that vision out for him.
Yeah, and it's going to happen because, again,
I'm
just
excited.
Watching that progress. I'm often at the Riverfront Park with my kids, and I would just stand there and think, I know that is going to be beautiful. And it just was cool, again, to watch that process.
To watch it grow.
Yeah, to watch it grow.
It's been really
and here we have some construction pictures from early on, and it's so wonderful to see where it's come from and where it, you know, that you're going to be opening on the 12th. I can't wait to come down and check it out.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
We're excited.
And I know
to
that
have
on April 10th.
April 12th. If I'm not mistaken,
okay,
is going to be the ribbon cutting.
That's great.
And we got the governor coming.
Yeah.
From the state of Iowa, so we're excited.
Who's
to
a
have
friend
her.
of the show?
Yes.
Kinda.
Yeah, she's a great woman.
Yeah.
So she's coming down to celebrate with us, and we'll have a whole bunch of other people out there to celebrate, and it's going to be exciting.
I can't wait. I'm so glad you stopped by. You're incredibly busy opening this beautiful facility.
Yeah, going back there.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
What's on your agenda for today? Just
audio visual.
Wow.
We have probably another 4 or 5 semi trucks of product coming in.
Holy moly.
So that's got to be distributed.
Yeah. It's all the behind-the-scenes stuff that it might not be fun, but it is important,
It's
isn't
there,
it?
yep.
All right. Rebecca
All right.
Kerwin-Howe, thank you so much. I
Thanks
appreciate your
again.
time. Merrill Hotel and Conference Center opening
guys.
very soon. Let's take a shot of Chef Tess, and we're going to get Terry Truitt lined up in just a minute. Chef is getting those finishing touches on that taco we're going to have to sample today. Thank you. That's going to be a whole lot of fun, Chef. The pineapple, is it how did you dice it? What did you do? Because pineapple can break down if you chop it up too much, right?
Big thing that I would say, another chef hack for the day, is that if you're going to use pineapple for something like this, I would highly recommend cutting it the day before.
Okay.
Because it sweetens. You can cut a pineapple that's not really very ripe, and if
Yes.
you let it sit overnight, it's going to be, like you can see, it's like perfectly yellow. This was a lot more pale yesterday.
Yeah, because from my perspective, it looks like corn because it is so yellow.
It's so yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
So
that looks great on the monitor. Oh, boy, that's pineapple through
I
and through
always
right there.
cut it
Yeah.
at least like
Yeah.
12 hours ahead of time and
Wow.
just let it sit, because it makes a huge difference in the sweetness and the flavor.
Yeah. You could say hashtag chef hack on that one. That's some great advice on the pineapple so it doesn't break down, right? Man, that looks good. Okay, well, we'll be doing sampling in just a minute here. And don't forget, if you're watching this, you can have one of these delicious tacos today, starting at 11.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Busy show today.
That's okay.
Save the best for last.
Oh, yeah.
Terry Truitt.
Hi, Tony.
Hy-Vee gas in the house. You know, Terry, it was a day or two ago, had a young man say, hey, what's the number for the Hy-Vee gas fan club? And I said, let me pull out my phone. That thing is taking off.
It is. It is. We're getting a lot of people signed up.
Yeah, so Hy-Vee gas has this text club, fan club, however you want to put it. And you text Hy-Vee gas, all one word.
Yep.
to
Caps, all caps.
all caps 49833.
Yep. 49833.
How about that memory?
That's awesome.
Not too shabby.
Pretty good.
And then you get a text with daily deals.
Weekly deals.
Weekly
There's 2
deals,
to 3
okay.
a week that'll
Sure.
come to you the night before the actual deal, so you can make preparation and make sure to get out. And they're strictly for the gas station.
Right. So they're right. So you get the text and then you head over to Hy-Vee gas.
Right.
Now
Right.
I'm at a point today, Tara, where my car is telling me I have 40 miles till I'm out of gas.
You better stop.
I got about 25 cents on the fuel saver.
Yep.
I need to come and see you.
You do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the thing about Hy-Vee gas is now I've probably filled up 4 or 5 times since I've worked here, maybe 4 to 6 times. Every single time I'm paying inside Hy-Vee gas. And it's because I like everybody that works there.
Sure.
And you always have some good stuff in there.
We do.
But it's also, I get like a fuel saver when I come inside.
Absolutely.
If I put, so how does that work again?
Well, if you get 10 gallons or more,
Okay.
once per day limit, you
Yeah.
come on in and we'll put a nickel back on your card for your next purchase.
So think about that. You're utilizing the fuel saver. So for me today, or even if I can make it to tomorrow, maybe, I'll get that 25 cents off a gallon. I'll
Yep.
come inside the store and then I'll get 5 cents
Yep.
put back on it.
For the next time. We'll start you off for the next time.
That's so great.
It is good. It is good.
And then, all right, so at Hy-Vee gas, it is impressive. I've known you for a couple years now, and I started to get to know you when we would have the food drive for the Salvation Army.
Right.
And I'd hustle across and run in and either grab a hot chocolate or whatever. The fact that yourself and Janet and everybody, how do you know everybody's name that comes in? It's like, I feel like I'm on like Punk'd or something. Because there was one day I was in there for 15 minutes, and if you had 25 people walked in, you knew everybody's first name.
Everybody.
I
We
don't know
try.
how that is.
And we take it upon ourselves to ask our customers what their names are.
Ah.
We do. That's how we
Yeah.
get, that we want them coming back to us.
Right.
It's like Cheers. Everybody knows your name.
But I just couldn't believe it because, people are coming in and you're like, hey, Phil, hey, Claire, hey, John, hey, Bill.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Yep.
I struggle with people that I work with's names.
Right. Well, it
And
means a lot. I mean, I'm going to go to a facility that knows my name. I mean,
You're right.
if I go to a bank
Yeah.
and they know my name, they got me for a customer. You
Yeah.
know, that's
It
just
feels
the way it
good,
is. It's more
doesn't it?
personal. Absolutely.
It is. And again, especially during the winter when those transactions are cold and you're getting the gas outside and you're coming inside, or if it's early in the morning, sometimes you're catching people before they've had that first coffee.
Yep.
But everybody just seems to have such a good time when they're at Hy-Vee Gas.
Everybody out there's got sunny dispositions, which helps a lot. It really does. And we're all people persons.
Yes.
If that makes sense. Yeah. So it's a good deal.
Okay, so in addition to all of that, you have fantastic specials each month.
We do.
Today's the 1st of March.
We do.
Do you have what you're going to do for March?
I'm
sure you do.
Actually, I was just putting my ad up before I came over here.
Nice. Okay.
A couple things we got going on. We have Monster Full Throttle Rockstar, 3 for $5.
That's up Chad's.
That's
Chad's
awesome.
right there.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
We have, you buy a breakfast sandwich, you get a free Mountain Dew Kickstart.
Nice.
All month long.
Wow.
We've got our signature chicken sandwiches that are just a lot like Chick-fil-A. They've just come with pickles on them.
I wasn't gonna say what they were like.
They are. They're a pure breast fillet. It's not processed
They're
pressed
phenomenal.
stuff. Yeah,
They're phenomenal.
They are good.
They're really good.
So you get a chicken sandwich, a bag of Frito-Lay chips, and a 32-ounce fountain drink for $5.
That starts today?
That starts today, all month long. And
I'm leaving early today because this used to be my day off,
you
and I
better
might
come
have.
get some chicken.
Yes.
Chicken.
Would I have to get gas?
You bet.
Okay.
I know. We got you covered.
This is so great.
Yeah, absolutely.
That chicken sandwich is really good.
It is good.
And then you just have and I don't want to say it's like standard fare, but like the roller grill items are just fun.
They are. We've got a new one. It's called Spicy Cheesesteak. I tried it yesterday for the first time. It is really good. It's my new favorite.
Spicy cheesesteak.
Yeah, it's really good.
How long have you been in charge at Hy-Vee Gas?
At the gas station, going almost 17 years.
Oh my gosh.
Almost 17 years. And you want to hear a funny story?
Yes.
I've been with Hy-Vee almost 27 years now. And when I first started, take a guess who I worked in the kitchen with?
Who did you work in the kitchen with?
That guy.
With Chad?
Seriously.
Really?
He was a kitchen guy. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That was awesome. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's a few years ago.
Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah,
oh, that's
absolutely.
great.
So you
Chad
learned
Yoakum,
something.
the man behind the scenes, making us all
he was
look
like
good.
16.
Yeah.
Something like that. Now do the math. You'll be able to tell.
We don't do math on this show. We've already made a point. We're not doing that. Hy-Vee Gas is certainly a busy place. It's right across the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Folks that get their groceries here are, I don't know. I mean, I would say it just makes sense to me. If you buy your groceries here, get your gas from us because you're going to save money on your gas.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not a rocket scientist, but if I can save money on gas for buying groceries, I should do it.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It is. And the thing is, sure, our fuel saver cards are accepted at Casey's and select Shell stations, but neither one of those places are going to put money back on your card for purchasing gas. So why wouldn't you go to Hy-Vee Gas? We're all the same price.
Yes.
So
yeah. Well, plus you just
it's another perk.
All that fun stuff going on inside the store as well.
Absolutely. We're tiny but mighty.
Yeah. Is it true that if I bought a Powerball ticket today, I would win the Powerball since nobody else did?
I will, if you buy one today, I will absolutely guarantee a winning ticket up until drawing on Saturday night.
Okay. Great.
Absolutely, you will
you're
win.
such a wordsmith.
Guaranteed
I was like,
up until drawing time.
Somebody's got to win it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mega and the Powerball are both a lot of money.
Well, I want to win that new Lotto America that took the place of the Hot Lotto.
I don't know about
that. That one's smaller. It's it's almost like a mini Powerball. It's drawn on Wednesday and Saturday, just like Powerball is.
Interesting.
It's smaller, and nobody really knows a lot about it. So there's less states in it, more chances of winning.
Don't play it, Hy-Vee today, viewers. Just Terry and I are going to play it. Just Terry's going to play it.
But that's what I want to win because it's small enough where nobody's going to bug you for money if you win. So there you go.
Nobody's going to bug you for money.
Nobody's going to bug you.
Here's the thing, folks. If I win the Powerball or the Mega Millions, I'll probably do the show for like a couple days and then I'll just disappear and go to Italy or something.
Don't forget
I'm not one
your
of those
friendly cashier.
Oh, right. Yes. Well, of course
Okay.
not. I'm not one of those people that you win $300 million and you're like, I'm going to keep going to work. No. No offense to Hy-Vee, but I would not work again. No. I would go to Italy for a month for sure, and then Ireland and wherever
do whatever
else.
you wanted.
Yeah. But there's that's a whole other story. All right. Hy-Vee Gas, rocking and rolling. March 1st, new monthly deals. Get that fuel saver. Join the text club. All caps, Hy-Vee Gas, 49833. Enjoy the weekly deals.
You bet. Thanks,
so
Tony.
good to see you. Thanks for being here. Terry Truitt. Who's out at the gas station right now?
Janet.
Janet's out there. You know Janet. She loves being recognized.
That's right.
On social
she
media
loves
or
it.
TV or streaming. So, hi, Janet. You got a great crew out there for sure.
Yeah, we do.
Everybody's tremendous. The customer service is so important to you, I know.
It is.
And your whole staff.
Number one thing, that's the only reason
Yeah,
we're here.
that's
Because
right.
honestly, if it was not for the customers, none of us would have a job.
That's true.
None of us.
I don't know what I'd be doing. I mean, yeah, let alone the other 300 people that work here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You want fries with that?
yeah, I could do that. I think, I'm friendly enough.
Sure. You bet.
But yeah, I mean, it's true. We need the customers, every single one of them.
And we love the customers, every single one of them.
that's right.
It's funny. I know you're on a time thing here, but
Not
when
really.
I came, moved up from Texas in 1991 with 2 little boys,
Yeah.
I started working at Hy-Vee as a part-time job.
Sure.
Just to get by till I got a real job.
Yeah.
27 years, I'm still here.
Yes.
I would never go anywhere else ever. It's a great company.
It really is.
Absolutely.
And
It
you
is
told me
a
that
wonderful company.
along the way
Yeah.
when when it was coming
Yep.
together for me, and you were right. You're totally right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I
So
appreciate
27
it.
years from now, you'll be in my seat. You'll
That's
be
right.
doing good. Absolutely.
I don't want
I'll be retired.
I don't want to do any more math again.
No.
How old would I be? Never mind. Thank you, Terry.
You bet,
Appreciate
Tony.
it. Chef, do I have to sample something? Yes, it's 9:17 in the morning. Unless you're watching this later, that's sample time here at Hy-Vee today. If you want, do you want to come around? So you're mic'd up, so you don't even have to do that mic thing. But yeah. So we're out of the kitchen with Chef Tess, and let's definitely show that off to the viewers at home for sure. And I'm gonna make a smart decision. I'm gonna take a picture so that we can put this on our Facebook. So starting at 11 a.m. today, Chef, you're going to be rocking and rolling these tacos at the entrance by the floral shop.
Yep, till 1:30.
Okay. Now explain again what we're looking at here.
All right, so this is a carnitas taco,
Okay.
which is slow braised pork shoulder. It's been submerged in its own fat, so it's totally full of flavor. And so it's super, super tender, and then at the very end, I re-crisp it in a little bit of oil.
Oh my gosh.
So not only is it melt in your mouth tender,
Yeah.
but it's crispy, it's got all the textures going on, and then we hit it with that sweet, super sweet pineapple, that fresh cilantro. It's got a little bit of salsa verde,
Okay.
assuming that you like a little bit of mild heat.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I like sweating.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And then you can hit it with fresh lime juice if you want
Okay.
before you try it.
Sure.
They're loaded. This is what they look like when you order them.
Yeah.
$3 for each one. Trying to sell 100 of them today.
Cool.
So
All right. So now, do you recommend doing the lime on the...
absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. If you like lime, that's what I would.
I
Suggest.
think I'm going to take a bite without the lime first.
Okay.
And then, oh my gosh.
I brought
this-
you a napkin because I
Thank
don't
you.
know how messy.
Do you have
you're
a
gonna
bib
be.
by chance?
We can work on that.
How do you, like, that's so good. It's tough to eat and talk on this show. That is amazing.
Thanks.
And I'm not just saying that because you're here, but it's just, it tastes better than it looks. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, is that nice?
I love Mexican food.
This is so good. Again, holy moly. All right, I'm going to set that down for a second because I don't know if I'm going to start crying or what, but that is
Don't
so
cry.
nice.
Thank you.
Man, it's just perfect.
Thank you.
Such a good balance. I had to get a bite with the pineapple because I felt like I had, it was just the service to the taco. I'll turn it around so you can't really see my bite, but check that out again. Starting at 11 a.m., Chef Tess rocking and rolling. Holy moly, till 1:30. I would buy a lot of those if I were y'all watching this. Look at that. Look at how good that looks, guys and girls. Wow, that's just fun.
I usually sell out every time that I do tacos.
Yeah, I can imagine
Fish
why.
tacos before, like braised beef before.
Ugh.
It's one of the biggest selling items that we do for lunch up front, so I'm expecting a pretty big crowd today.
Yeah,
So-
I thank you for letting me try that. That
Yeah.
is really good.
You're welcome.
That's really good. I have my laptop open and we have a little bit of a delay and I just watched myself take a bite. I'm trying to get better at like my Guy Fieri. Although if you ever watch the Food Network, Guy Fieri just like, he just takes like those giant.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do
They're
that.
a little more dainty.
And I actually shaved my soul patch this morning, so I don't have any food caught in my soul patch, right? That's
No.
good. I'm a little more
Not
dainty.
today. Than him.
Thank you. Yeah.
He gets into it.
I don't have my backwards sunglasses on, and I like Guy Fieri. Listen, I like him just fine. I don't want people to think I'm a Guy Fieri hater. That is amazing. Thank you for letting me try
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Wow, that's so good. So do yourself a favor. 11 a.m. between 11 and 1:30. Stop by the store, grab a couple of those, and I don't know. It's like a public service announcement. If you don't, you're just missing out. I feel bad for the people that are going to watch this at 7:30 and 10:30 on MPW cable tonight. They're going to be like, oh, what? And then they're going to realize that this is at, it's 9:20 right now in the morning, and they're going to be like, oh, that Tony and that Chef Tess. I'm sorry. Get up earlier. I don't know what to tell you.
We're going to try to do something like this. Maybe not tacos every time, but either a sandwich or something for lunch every Thursday.
Okay.
So keep in mind that just about every Thursday we're going to be up front selling something tasty for lunch. So.
Oh, and somebody probably needs to sample it.
Yeah.
For quality.
And you're that guy.
I'm that guy. Take one for the team on the samples. Wow, what a fun show. Thanks to Nora Dwyer for joining us with the Muscatine Community Food Pantry and RMT Fitness. Thanks to Rebecca Kerwin-Howe with the Merrill Hotel. That's a super fun place, opening March 12th. Check it out. Check them out on Facebook and on their website. Thanks to Terry Truitt with Hy-Vee Gas. Terry is just one of those people at Hy-Vee that she's wonderful. I can't say enough about her. Just a good person. She's great to work with on my side of things, just like Chef is, understands what we're trying to do. And check out Hy-Vee Gas for sure. And thank you, Chef Tess.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so good. 11 a.m. Don't miss it. The pineapple is perfect. You're right. I mean, that's so great. Okay, tomorrow, Friday. Do I have to do a show? Can I just eat tacos and take Friday off? No, we can't because we have a busy show. Muscatine Mayor Diana Broderson will be here for the first time. We'll talk to the mayor. Also, Judy Yates, who is the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter Coordinator, and Susan Freers will be here. We'll talk about the upcoming New Beginnings fundraiser supporting the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter, which, again, lost all of its funding a couple years ago. So the only way that they're able to exist is with fundraisers like New Beginnings. I'm on the fundraising board. That fundraiser is April 7th at Geneva. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Also, Captain John will be here talking about the Meat and Seafood Fuel Saver Frenzy. Say that 3 times fast. And we have a great slate of guests booked for next week, including Muscatine County Sheriff C.J. Ryan. So I'm excited to talk to him. And Dr. Dan Drehas from Riverside Animal Hospital. He'll be here. Been a friend for a while. And whoever else wants to come on the show and eat tacos for breakfast. I think I have cilantro in my teeth, but it's worth it. And I'm not going to smile just in case. All right, we're going to get to eating. Hope to see you tomorrow, 8:30 right here. And also I should mention the big truckload snack sale starts this weekend. Do we have a shot of that up at the front? No? That's all right. Just trust me, there's a lot of snacks. Yeah, and check out our Facebook page. Also, there's a hot deal. There's just a lot going on. We could do 3 more hours of this show, but we're going to wrap it up for today. Thank you for watching Hy-Vee today. Shout out to Starbucks as always. Had a hot chocolate today. I kind of lost my voice. I don't feel sick, but I don't know where it went. Maybe I was hitting puberty again, but Starbucks cured it. So for those of you going through puberty or not, it's Starbucks. They probably love that one. All right, take care. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:30. Bye.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions? Comments? Know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.